Alright, can you hear me? Yeah, fuck it, you can hear me. So, today's video is my first video. Well, I always say it's my first video. Right? I always say that. So, we're going to open Pro Tools up, and what I want to teach everybody here, or not teach, what I want to show you is how I find the tempo of the songs. Sometimes there's these tricky songs, but I'm not talking about them, and I should evaluate some, but like with different time signatures other than 4/4, like a 3/4, or what is it, 6/8. But anyways, I'm assuming I'm doing this with Pro Tools, but I'm assuming I would be I think I would be able to do this with any program, as long as you kind of hear how I'm saying it. So I'm not gonna pull out a tempo, just pull out something empty, because I don't really need anything. It doesn't matter. Sample rate and all that stuff. I've been thinking about going to 44/8. Been seeing like a lot of the people that I like mixes been mixing at 44/8, but I don't know. I think there was an issue I had with that, but I just can't remember exactly what it is. But anyway, so right, so you got a beat and you need the tempo, right? So let's just go here and just grab any beat, right? We'll do a couple beats then, right? So we can kind of check it all out. So let's do this Free T Grizzly Sada Baby beat, right? Put this up there. Okay, and then we'll wait for the audio form waves to load up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up so we can get a good closer look at it. So if it's a programs, they usually start at like tempo 120, and then that's so well, we need to find a tempo, because also like if you want to like loop a section, like what's that, 2, 4, 6, 8 bars, well, we'll just do 1 bar. Oh no, we'll do 8 bars. So like 8 bars. And check this out. So you only heard it through the microphone, but I'm going to get it so it's playing with you guys as well. I could probably just do it right here on the bus. Output, okay. Focus right, sure. And put the volume up on that. It should be working. Let's check out properties. Focus right. Okay. Okay, there we go. So now you guys hear the music, right? Well, you'd want to be able to loop the beat. Like, let's click it here. Let's see if this sounds right. That doesn't sound like a looper. See, it's off. 120 is obviously not the tempo, right? So what I like to do is hear out the beginning of the song, or you can visually see sometimes. But what you want to do is let the intro play, and you want to find out where the drums start, or right where the drums start, where the kick comes in. Boom. The first boom.
Fuel's got that
heat. So if you've seen it, I'm going to play it again. And again. So it starts here, right? So what you want to do is you want to zoom in, paying attention. I got the cursor there, and you see I'm still there. And then I go a little zoom in more, and I'm staying there and zooming in. And then once you get there, kind of decide where you want to cut it. And then you want to cut it there. And then you can temporarily delete this beginning. Now, The reason is we want to know where the 1 starts on the beat. 3, 4. So you can count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because if you look up here on the grid, and wherever you got your quantized set up, you can put quarter note. And then the 1 starts here. Now, I want to show you a reason, because if you change the grid while you're not slammed up against this wall here, let's say I put it on 3, right? Now I move the tempo. See, the 3 moves away from the beginning of this, or out or away, you see? So it's not moving with. It never moves with. So you're not going to be able to count like I need to count. The way we're going to need to count won't work that way. So we have to have it slammed up against the wall, so there is no way to go. If you watch that 1, it can't move. Okay? For measuring purposes. I mean, if you're a beginner, you might not understand, but I'm trying my best. I might make another video, but I'm just trying to make my first video. So, if you could take your 1 of your beat and match it to the 1 of the grid, or to start the whole very, very, very beginning of the thing where you press play from the beginning. If you press rewind, you press play, it goes boom. Press rewind, play, boom. Now that allows me to count right away from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now if we look at like maybe this up here, or if we look at like the grid, we zoom in, we can see the grid also says 1, 2, 3, 4. If you see, it says 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4. So evidently that's each bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, part 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, part 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to line up this beat with the grid. So let's press play and see if, when we're counting, does it match these numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm not gonna lie, I just put it on 100 on accident, messing with you guys, and I think that I found the tempo already. So let's just put this back at 120 and press play again, because this is how it would start at 120. Apologize for that. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, which was right here. To the last one. Boom. Okay? You can even mark it there. So now you even know that this section right here, even without this section, is 4-bar loop. Okay, it looped, right? But not because I'm looping it on the grid up here, because 1 to 5 is not this, but we're trying to fit this into 1 to 5, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, because 5 minus 1 is 4. If it was 0, it would be 0, 1, 2, 3, and it would say 4. But that's the end of the 4th bar, right? So now that we see it like that, we can just easily grab the tempo and just kind of zoom the 5. If you pay attention to this 5, look at, see the 5 move forward and backward. So we just kind of want to line it up. In our Pro Tools, they got this grid button here in case you want to see the lines. I know I do. And then I can see the 5 line right there. So we can zoom in more and maybe even use the down and up arrows and try to get this 5 to line up right there, which it does at 102 BPMs. Okay? So bam. So now it's 1 to 5. It's a little off, right? It's a little off. It definitely is. Probably I had to put on grid mode. Let me check. I don't know how some of it got cut. Okay, some of it had got cut. So let's back and find the drum beat again. The last one. This right here. My fault. I didn't see where that happened, but we could rewind the video and we could see where it happened, so you know it happened. So now that we see that, so it's 100 like I said anyway. So let's go up and down. You can see moving there. I'm gonna do another beat anyway. One more beat or two. We'll do another one. Alright, so now you know the beat, the tempo is 100. Now let's just say we can get rid of that and we're going to reopen this whole beat back up. Okay, now usually when you export a beat or a song out of your software, it's going to add this little extra space, and that's to at least to give like your digital to analog converter a little bit of signal to turn on, so that you don't miss the very first part of the beat. So this right here is just like a very tiny noise, because it's digital, so like it turns off and on. When it hears the signal, it turns on. When there's no signal, it turns off, so you don't hear like all that air. So you put like this little split milliseconds, like probably like what, 200? I don't even know. I've been wanting to know. I feel like it's 200. I just don't know why I feel like it. Let me go to millisecond. It's 54. It's probably 50. It's probably 50. So it's 6, or yeah, it's probably like 50. You know, I'm pretty sure it's not an odd number. So it could be like, I'd say 50. Yeah, I'd say about even 50, or probably not, because it could be 48. You know, because the bit's 2, 4, 8. 48 or 50 milliseconds, right? Now, I just want you to be aware that that's there. So you could either cut that off. That way your one starts immediately. It doesn't start with a lagging 50 milliseconds. Come on, see it come on right away. And that way also, if you check, I'm just gonna say it because I'm not really my first instructions, but because like if you're gonna drop the beat, like make a cut, because now that this is on grid, like if I go to like bar 9, it should play out like exactly on beat. Or if I go like bar 21 and I play it, first play should start with like a bang. Should always start on the 1. Let me go to 25. Should be 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, so that gives you the opportunity to be like, hey, what is this? Like if you want to take like a section out without having to worry about anything, like let's just say 25, 29 out, just move it over, it should work. See, and